Hey guys, Rusty Miner coming at you with the first part of 3 videos. This is the Kubey Nova. I think it might be number 177. I don't know if I can find out on anything here. If we take a peek at the back side, I guess it's KB235E, color gray. So pick this up. White Mountain Knives, would you believe it, for $63. Thanks, Justin. How'd you do that, Rusty? Well, he was having a 25% off. Well, first of all, they marked the knife down from 126 to 93. This is titanium with 14C. And then he had a 25% off when you add it to your cart, which took it to, want to be right about 70 bucks. And then I used a discount code thanks to one of the YouTube channels, so that took another 7 bucks off. Shipping is free, and Rusty ended up with a titanium Nova. The Nova is one of Kubey's, in my opinion, one of their, guess we call it kind of like a benchmark, one of their iconic models. You know, a lot of people, lots and lots of reviews out there on this one, so we're not going to really review this knife, just go over my opinion and so on. But budget ones with D2 and G10, this one's titanium. Now, when I got this knife, see, I always thought it was a harpoonish knife. It's actually not. With this, there is no real bump up here. It looks like it because of that top swedging. And if you guys want to see what a, even blade grinds look like, you'll see that on this knife. So that swedging's just there maybe to help material pass. What happens when you hit this point is it gets thinner, so you can have like a higher blade. It is a flat ground blade. And then the second thing that does is it brings a thickness out at the tip, so you'll have a little thicker if you want to do some stabbing. It only has the first knuckle choke up and does have some jimping up top here. I happen to like this color of titanium. They do have, at the time of shooting of this video, purple and green still left. But what the titanium allows them to do is really contour more, really jazz it up over the G10. You get a frame lock and a titanium pocket clip, which goes in pretty well and is a bugger for some reason to come out. Maybe I need to soften the spring on that. It's only one-sided. There are no lanyard holes, no reversible. And your pocket, your flipper tab, has jimping, and it's shaped in such a way that make this a really nice flipper. The top piece up here is not really usable. It's too close to the pivot for any deployment options. So let's take a peek at that. And the lockup, remember we got titanium lockup, so we really only need, half of the lock bar on there, and it's not going anywhere, especially when you come in here. Your finger's going to be holding that bar over. Take a look at the ergos. That's a really nice ergonomic knife. So you get all 4 fingers on there. It's kind of, again, I guess it's most pronounced on my Send Cut Actium, but you have this pistol grip almost, and then you can move up and get more on top. Now I don't recommend getting on top like, way up there, but for here it's good. It does allow you to get some a lot of the blade, despite that flipper tab, you can get a lot of blade. And those who follow me know I got a little OCD about having that blade. I think I do a lot of cutting on a surface. If you're going to cut something, if you're going to cut ropes, take a look at Stasa 23. He does a lot of rope cutting. Sure, you can go like this. But if you're going to cut, throw it on the surface and cut, it's nice to have a lot of blade edge contact. So 14C, great steel. It's a knife steel, in fact. It was developed in 2009. Just a little trivia for you guys. When Kershaw went to Sandvik and said, we want to make our 12C and 13C more corrosion resistant, and they added some nitrogen, and 14C was born. Nitrogen made it more corrosion resistant and able to attain a higher hardness, which leads to a better edge retention. The 13C27 then went on to be able steel, which goes in some high end. So anyways, enough about that. Let me know what I better bring out my comparison knife. This is the Rake P128, and I just misfired on that. Both have 14C. This one does have what I'll call like a late harpoon blade. So they bring out the tip with this extra material on top. They could have just easily cut that down and it would have had a little bit less material, and that material then is supporting it. But let's talk about the miss. Yeah, no jimping. Okay, I paid $63 for that. I want to pay, I paid $60 for this like a year and a half, 2 years ago. And so at the end of the day, no questions, this is a better deal. The question is at $125, you get titanium instead of steel. Okay, that's pretty heavy. I'll try to put the descriptions. Yeah, probably an ounce lighter. So much more to it than that though. We got the ergos, and yeah, definitely swapping it like that. I can notice that. Here we go. And here we go. So you guys can see why I kind of picked these for comparison knives. Stay tuned, watch tomorrow. We got a Tucson knife coming at you. And in a couple days, hopefully we will do the conclusion video. Thanks, guys. Hey guys, I wanted to finish by saying I was a little disappointed. I did get this from White Mountain Knives, $63. Was retailed at $126, I think. And I didn't get a zipper bag. So I don't know if Kubey's stopped doing that. It was vacuum sealed. I did get a cloth, little foam packet, and a little Kubey card. I was hoping for one of those camel zipper pouches, but for the price I paid, I'm not going to complain. I think you can pick those camel zipper pouches up for like 15 bucks. That would bring me up to like $78 all in on this. So anyways, thanks again.